Guys, what's up? Forgive the shadows and stuff over here. The way this room is, I'm having trouble getting this to where, if you notice, right here there's a lot of glare on that card. And right here there's not a lot. I'm trying to get this to where there's not a lot of glare on these and whatnot. And so far, it's in the best position I could get it in right now. And there's some shadow and stuff. It also gives me 2 free hands. It's awesome. Usually I have to hold my phone. Man, my allergies are killing me. But, yeah, I've got everything here ready for the GB deck profile. Actually, my Ready Ari, I just traded my secret, and I don't know where my rare is. So I proxied a Ready Ari. This is just kind of this build is iffy. I'm not running Lances in this build like I was before. It's like a mixture between, like, typically I ran a stun variant with it was a tigerless build, but I'm actually running 2 tigers in this one. So I'm going to give you the deck profile of that. And then I'm going to do Miracle Glads eventually, and then I'm going to do Heroes. And I'm going to pick up some deck profiles next time I go to my locals. So go ahead and get up on this channel. This channel name sucks. I didn't feel like making another one. So I'm just going to go by Aaron. That's how I'm going to open up my videos. So if you see a video on anyone else's channel and said, "What's up, guys, this is Aaron," on a crappy green mat, unless I get a new one, of course, then, yeah, it's not their video. We'll go ahead and get started with this. Start with the monsters. We got 2 the Quarry. You want to run 2. Don't want to run 3. 3's a bit much. 2 Quest. I was debating between 2 Quest or 2 Darius, but instead I ended up with, you got a Bestiari and 1 Darius. I dropped a Darius. Darius is really good, and I really hate it if I draw him or if he ends up in the grave. But you're running a build with 2 tigers, so you shouldn't have too much trouble with that. But you're going to be more focused on grabbing your chariots than anything. And of course you're going to side those out against heroes and whatnot. But you got 1 Murmillo. A lot of people like to run 2 because if you draw it and it's terrible. Like, I hate drawing it so much that I only want to run 1 because I don't want to draw another one. But a lot of people also run 2 because if you draw 1 and get 1 in your grave, you still want to be able to tag into 1 so you can pop something. But here's the Ready Ari. Don't have my Ready Ari right now. I don't know where it's at. And you have a Hoplum. This is the last GB that I run in this build. It's a 9 GB build, I do believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 9 GBs. I like to run 10 GBs, but of course I took out the other Darius. But Hoplum is good. 2 Test Tiger. I'm trying a build with the tigers, and it's doing okay. Well, this format, Miracle Glads, is probably a lot better, which I will put up a deck profile of that. But I'm trying to do a stun variant with tigers, especially since they're rank 3, and you could go, you could special, normal summon a 3, and then exceed, or stuff like that. But this deck is like tier 2. I mean, this deck is not gonna win a lot of regionals. So, but yeah, 2 tigers. I didn't want to run 3 of them either. I'm gonna have to pick up a 3rd anyway for when I run Miracle Glads. I'll probably only run 2 tigers in that. You know what? I'm gonna have to run 3. Never mind. Especially if I do the variant that I want to do. But 2 T-King. The boss monster, it stops searching. You don't search in this whatsoever. So, yeah, you don't have to worry about T-King's hurting yourself. You don't run dualities. You have 2 Snowman Eater. I was maining 2 Spirit Reapers to help with the stun, along with over top of the tigers. But I traded that, put the tigers in, took the Reapers out, since you're only running 1 Darius. And you got the Sugiyumi, obviously. Sugiyumi's great in this. Summoner, book something, poke with your GB. If it's a T, and she's really good against T-Kings, she gets over them. And for the monsters, let's go over the spells. I only run 6 spells. 7. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 2 D-Fissure. It's either 2 D-Fissure or 2 Valor. Valor's not as good as D-Fissure right now. D-Fissure's pretty good, and I wanted to main it. So, I don't run anything that is affected by D-Fissure. That's a Mind Control. Sorry for the glare. Mind Control, Heavy Storm, Book of Moon, Darkhold, Monster Reborn. These are your staples. It's pretty much every staple. You know, you have 3s and 4s, and so Mind Control is good. You know, Monster Reborn should be obvious. Darkhold's obvious. Everything's obvious. You know, a lot of people don't run heavy because it hurts their own back row. But I mean, you know, if you have no back row, you know, just play your heavy at the right times. 3 War Chariot. You know, these come out a lot. You know, these aren't that good right now. I'm thinking about cutting them down to 2 and putting in another Darius. It's probably not a bad idea, but with Geargias and stuff starting to get big, and you know, spell books and everything, you know, I don't mind running 3, especially since you don't run Valors. Since I'm not running Lances in this variant, I'm running 2 Waboku. It's very good in this, especially if you draw into a crappy GB and you want to get it out, you want to get it back into the deck. Solemn Brigade. You run a lot of back row. You run more back row than you do monsters. Double Mirror Force. You don't run that. Double D Prison. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Sorry. Very ghetto setup, guys. Here we go. Double D Prison. Sorry about that. I don't feel like editing that out either. You guys are gonna deal with it. Double Bottomless, for obvious reasons. Double Torrential. I used to run this at 1, but I'm not running Lances. So, Double Compulse. I used to not even run this, but right now it's really good. And Starlight Road. We're gonna go over extra. You run 6 GB fusions. You run 2 Gazeras, 2 Esadari, and a Heraclinos. No, excuse me, 5 GB fusions. Did I say 6? You run 5. I want an ulti Heraclinos. For your 3s, you only run these 2, Leviathan and Zenmaines. You could also run any of these if you felt like it. Tempo, Miserrhythm, Giga Brilliant, or Acid Golem. But since I hardly ever go into 3s with this deck, I'm only running 2 3s. Okay, for your 4s, I'm going to explain this. Since you're running Snowman Eater, I went ahead and threw that in there because I'm going to go ahead and get the example out here. Now, if you get a Snowman Eater and you have it set and you flip it to pop something, you can activate his effect. Like if you have him, like if you go into Darius and you grab something and you need the 25 to poke over it, like if they say they have a T-King, and you want to go into something, instead of going into like Gym Knight or something, you can go into this guy, especially if it's Snowman Eater. You flip Snowman Eater, pop something. You attack with him, and then you activate his effect, flip Snowman Eater, and then flips the face up at the end of the turn, and you pop something else. Dang it. Yeah, that's why I'm running him in this. Sorry, this is experimental. That's why I'm running him in this right now. But he seems to be not a bad idea, so I went ahead. Maestro, Roach, Gym Knight, Utopia Ray, and in place of a Shockmaster, I'm running into Sigma. This is mostly if someone goes BLS and I have no answers for it. And you run a Stardust. Oh, I wish I still had my ulti. oh well. And, okay, now we've got the extra, no, excuse me, side deck. Okay, side deck's kind of iffy. You get your triple Veiler, sided in against windups, whatnot. I'm not going to buy a Max C right now. They're back up to 70. I don't want one. You can forget it. 2 Kinetic Soldier for heroes. You're siding the 2 Reapers now. If you're playing a Rabbit deck, these are awesome to side in. You can take the Test Tigers out, put these in. That's typically what I would do with these. These are just, the Reapers, I like to main deck them, but especially in this format with spellbooks and heroes with their super poly and stuff and whatnot, I don't really want to have to, you know, leave a Reaper on field. Because it's just going to get taken care of. I mean, they're going to get rid of it in no time. So, you know, I'm siding them. You know, I'm siding them in against stuff like rabbits. I'm siding them in against wind-ups. Just anything like that. For Geargias, 2 Cyber Dragon. I mean, they're getting bigger, so you're siding all 3 of your MSTs. These are mostly for Rivalry. Rivalry of Warlords is your least favorite friend. It's, you know, if you're a hardcore GB player, that's all you ever play, you want to burn these cards. That's mostly the only reason I ever put them in, unless somebody goes Decree on me, which half the time I can just get rid of Decree as it is. But you side deck 2 Leeching the Light. These are for agents. They get out Hyperion. You're going to have something to get over it. So you can just do this. If for those who don't know what it does, it's just all attack position monsters you control gain attack equal to the attack of selected monster until the end phase. So if they have a Hyperion and you go Leeching the Light, all your monsters gain 3,000 attack until the end phase. So, I mean, you're going to run it over and then you're going to poke them for massive amounts of damage. And then this should be Chimera Tech. My friend Scotty has got my Ultra Chimera Tech right now, so this is in there, kind of a replacement. But yeah, this should be a Chimera Tech. Right now it's Shadow Imprisoning for Dark Worlds, because there's some Dark World players in my locals. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry this was a long video. It took a lot of explanation. I was also having some technical issues with the camera, whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll get you another deck profile up as soon as possible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to proxy a... I don't want to make the deck, but I want to show it to you guys, and I don't want to do it over Dueling Network, so I went ahead and proxied a synchro deck. It's not like, it's kind of like Junk Doppel, but you know, I'll put that up, and you guys can take a look at that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the proxy videos over the Dueling Network type thing, or if you'd rather me do Dueling Network stuff, because I'll go ahead and you'll see it in the next video. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Get this channel bigger, and I'll leave info in the description, any kind of info that's important, so just check the description on every video. Otherwise, the description is just going to be blank. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.